Hey peoples, welcome back to my channel, a place where we cultivate all things beauty. This is a tutorial on just another look, nothing special, just serving you guys looks. I figured since it's 2020, I'll start off with a bang and let's try to keep the consistency going. But this is just another look. It's rose gold, so it's kind of on the neutral side, but still a little different from what I usually do. So if you want to see this look, tune right back in. As usual, we starting off with the brows already done because we already know how to do brows, right guys, I hope so. So brows are already done and I'm just setting my eyelid and under my brow bone with a brown earthy tone color, and as always going in my crease to give some dimension with the brown earthy tone color. This is not new, same old step. I haven't digged into this palette for some time, so now I'm going in with that Pure Cosmetics palette and just giving my crease some warmth, the usual, nothing different here. Now going in with my beloved Subculture palette, one of the most hated palettes ever, going in with that deep shade to give my crease some dimension. I'm starting to trust this palette more, so I find myself using it more often because I see how it works and I really love it. Going in with the Stila, is it a glitter? I don't know what it is, but it's that Stila glitter, and I'm going in with MAC Pigment in Rose Gold, and I'm using the Stila as a base for the MAC Pigment, so now I'm getting like a double effect on my lid. So I just love the way this turns out so much. I don't usually do this often because it's more time consuming. I mean, to just pour out the pigment and then have to set it, and so I usually go in with my pressed eyeshadows, but today I had time today, honey, so I decided to use my MAC pressed pigment. I don't get to use my pigments that often. And see how nice and opaque that is, and they were the perfect colors, like they blended in so well together. I was so distraught. My Fenty primer just ran out on me. I am so sad, so I definitely have to go re-up on that baby. And I'm going again with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation in the color 440, and again I have to get a shade lighter because as you can see, this shade is about one shade too dark because my body is lighter than my face. My face is like 1 or 2 shades darker than my entire body. I don't know why but it's just like that, so I have to go get another one, but for now I'm gonna work with what I have and finish up this bottle. So I'm just going in with my foundation and blending that in nicely and just being really meticulous with my blending. As you can see, this is sped up, so yeah, I'm just blending my life away, honestly. Like I always say, the key to a good makeup is blending. And I already did my under my brows, but I don't want to go on top of my brows with concealer, so this is a new thing that I'm doing now because I just find that this looks more natural on me. So I just go in with a smaller brush and detail on top of my brows with the same foundation. And now I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the color tan and concealing with that. It's dramatic, I know, it's a few shades lighter, but when I go for a more dramatic makeup look, I usually go with a few shades lighter than me for a concealer. And that's okay because I will make everything come together at the end. You guys always know it comes together really nicely. So yeah, I'm just blending my life away with that. It's just all about blending, guys. Like this makeup tutorial, I had to cut it down so much because all I was doing was blending, honestly. And oh, I'm going with my Real Techniques blending sponge, another fan favorite, and it's really worth the hype. These sponges are really great. They're nice and soft. They don't retain too much or too little water. It's just the perfect consistency when you're trying to blend out your foundation, concealer, any cream products on your face. So I highly recommend these, and they are cost affordable. Now I'm going in with my tried and true, my OG, my A1 Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This thing is amazing. It just makes your skin look so airbrushed. I wish, you know, people could see it in person. It does a phenomenal job. I love Sacha Buttercup, but nothing comes close to Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I haven't tried the color in deep, but I think I will. And if I try that color, it will be for all over my face or for a natural day beat, because I really like this translucent setting powder, especially when I want to go for a dramatic look. It sets really well, and it will just hold everything together. I promise you. If you're an oily girl, try this one out. You will not regret it. Now I'm going in with my Sephora Micro Smooth powder in the color Deep, and I'm just going on top of the translucent setting powder to just blend out that translucent powder, at the same time going on the areas without translucent powder to set those areas also. So it's just like killing two birds with one stone kind of situation, just to make sure everything is nice and blended. Going in with my Becca powder. It's not in stores anymore, so I don't want to give the details on it, but just going with any deeper shade powder that you have to give yourself a nice contour. I don't usually do cream contouring. All I do is go in with powder. I don't know, I just find out when you're a dark skin girl, contouring is not like staple when you cream contouring, I mean. So I just go in with a powder, and I go in with a brush and pinch that brush and go on my nose with that same color. I love this Anastasia Beverly Hills blush trio. This is the deepest one, and this berry shade is so good and it's so intense, as you guys can see. If you are a dark skin girl, please try out this blush trio, because you will not regret it. It is amazing, and it stays on your cheeks also. Going in with So Hollywood, and listen, when I pull out So Hollywood, you guys just know it's about to be a situation, because So Hollywood will get you together. Okay, it's really, really vibrant, really high shine, and I'm being very light with it also. So, and I'm using a very fluffy brush, and it's still giving me some amazing intense payoff. So I'm going all the areas I need to highlight. My inner corner, obviously, the bridge of my nose, a little bit on the tip of my nose, my cheekbones, and lastly, I'll go in with on my cupid's bow, and also on the top of my brow bone. Highlighting the cupid's bow will just give your lips a more defined look. So I'm going in and just redefining my mold that the foundation covered up with my liner, and I just like the way it looks. Same eyeliner, going and lining my lid. I like this one because, like I said, like I always say, it's nice and dark and opaque, and it won't mess up my felt tip to go over the glitter with it. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to do my tip now with the Benefit roller liner, so that the Benefit doesn't come in contact with the glitter. Using any black pencil, go under your eye and just glide that under there, and then just using a red berry tone shade, go under that eye and then smudge out that black liner just to give your eye some definition under there, because when on top of your eye is heavy with shadow and at the bottom has nothing, it just looks a little bit odd. So you always want to balance it out nicely. Now I'm going in with this Revlon mascara and blending in my natural lashes with my falsies. This is a key step because you don't want to look crazy when you look up, you know, your falsies are not meshing with your natural lashes. It looks awkward sometimes, and that's a huge pet peeve of mine when I do my makeup and I see my natural lashes and they're not blending with my falsies. Oh, it gets on my nerves. Going in with one of my favorite setting sprays at the moment, the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is amazing. Going in with that, finding it out, letting my makeup settle, letting it melt and melt in my face. And this is about to be a situation. The lips are getting ready to be set. I'm going to do the is it Too Faced or Tarte? I think this is a Tarte lip gloss, like a dual lip gloss, and this is it. This is the completed makeup look. I'm looking pretty glam. Thank you guys so much for tuning back in with me. Follow on for the next video and go back and look at the other videos. They're really good content, and yeah, I have nothing. All I have is thank you. I always say thank you, but I cannot say thank you enough. So thank you, and thank you again. Bye, guys.